Yes, I think
Yes,
so.
yes.
Okay. So in the last training, what we did is that actually we had two trainings. In the first one, we learned the basics. We learned about something that we call prototype, and the next one was no name, which are the two projects which are mandatory, which are coming with the software. The no name is the one that the system uses when it opens. The prototype is where you save your prototype settings. We talked about global scale, for example, the type of ZWCAD which you are launching, and so on and so forth. So this was the first training. We talked about the coordinates list here below and how to interact between this list and the drawing and vice versa. We talked about working with blocks. We talked about loading a file from Excel, showing the points, and then we end up the first lesson by creating contour lines. I hope you remember, this was the first training that we did. The second training was about extending the usage of contour lines. We talked about the border problems, how to eliminate triangles which are unnecessary. We talked about break lines and what do break line refer to, which is mainly the breaks in the surface, mainly to connect cliffs or even sidewalks in such a way that one side of the break line points will not interpolate to the other side. So meaning all the interpolation will be to the break lines and from the break lines. I hope you remember. Then from that, we emphasize that actually when you create contours, you also create surface, 3D surface, and then we went into the design. We load another point files. We uploaded another point files which had design coordinates, and from that we compared the two surfaces. So this is what we did. Remember, we had the first file, which is this one, topography coordinates, showing in these points. We went to the design coordinates and shown this file. One second. Showing this file. And we create contours to the design. In this case, it was a pit hole. And from that, we told that we went into earthworks and calculate the volumes between the two surfaces, getting the volumes of the excavation of the cut, which was done over here. Then we saw how to, we said, okay, we have a number, we have a figure of the earthworks quantity, the volumes. But how do we, if we want to see how the system calculate, or if you have a supervisor that wants to examine or to check the volumes that the software shows, what we did, we divided the area into a grid. In this case, a grid of 5 to 5 meter, 5 to 5 meter. In each corner of the grid, we have the design, so to say, which is the pit hole level. You see, this is the elevation in the pit. This is the topography, which was from the first surface, the one which was before we did the pit. And then the difference between them give us a number. So it means here, at this point, they cut 4.94 meter deep inside. This is the depth of the pit. In this corner, again, 494, here 498, and here 496. Take this one, plus this one, plus this one, plus this one. They do an average of them and multiply by the area of the square, which is 25 meters. You get 44.59. You can do the calculation by yourself. So it means here in this square, we have a cut of 44.6 cubic meter. Here we have 44.4 cubic meter, and so on and so forth. If we look at the bottom table, we see the cut and fill in each square like this. In this, let's say, for example, this square, 137. Okay, you know what? Let me change the scale. Let's do it 1 to 50, I think. It will be okay. Okay, so let's pick one of the square, 163, for example. Oh, I didn't show that. Yeah. So, for example, we take 161, this one. Let's look for it in the table. 161, you see? 43.67, 161, 43.67. So this table is actually summarizing each 10 squares, given the final in this 10 square, and then the total in each 10th, got the total cut. So it's actually show a supervisor or someone if he wants to supervise the quantities, how the calculation was done. So this is very practical way of calculating volumes between two surfaces. Any question about that one? Any questions about that one? Please feel free. If anything is not, you don't understand anything, let me know. Nothing. Okay, fine. So from that, I get that you do understand. Adam, are you with us? Do you understand what I just explained? Adam? Adam is not with us. Let's ask Nilo. Do you understand? Nilo, is that clear? Somehow we cannot hear Nilo. He's trying to talk, but... Sheena, any questions?
No questions, Flo.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, without losing more time, let's go directly to the subject today, which is road design. We are starting with the basics, then we will go into advanced features. So, let's start, guys. Everybody, I'll give you a short assignment, and I'm asking all of you to see what I'm doing and do it with me. So I'm writing in the chat. So look at the chat, what I want you to do. So all of you, one, start a new project and name it the roads design 1. I hope you know how to do it. Then 2, from the lower left corner, open the file documents. It should be in your documents. You should find ZWCAD Civil 10.2. Then you should find samples. Go to sample 7, and then you look for the file sample 7 TCO. So everybody, load it, then create contours at 0.25 meter intervals. Everybody, please quickly do it and let me know. I'm giving you 5 minutes to do it, so all of us will be on the same page. Please go ahead. Don't forget to refresh before you can create the contour lines. Don't forget to refresh the points before creating the contour lines.
Hello?
Yes, Jimmy, please.
Yeah, I'll need to speak with Marina. My ZWCAD is not loading, only the Civil CAD page. I had a problem before, but I will talk to her to help me out again.
Okay, Marina, can you do it offline with him? Try to assist him. Marina, can you show us the screen? Can you share the screen, Jimmy?
Okay. How do I?
No, all of you can share the screen. I've given you, all of you, capability to share the screen. Did you see it?
No.
You have the green share screen.
No, I don't have it.
You don't have it. One
Okay,
second.
yes, I've seen it.
Okay, share your screen.
Okay. So host disabled participant screen sharing.
Sorry?
Host disabled participant screen sharing.
I'm not understand. I don't understand. Sorry?
That's the message I got. Host disabled participant screen sharing.
Ah, okay. Maybe I disabled it. One second. Let me see how we can. What about the rest of you? Adam, are you with us already or not yet? Adam? One second, Jimmy.
Okay.
Try now, Jimmy.
Okay.
Can you share? Thank you. Yeah. Go to file, open the prototype. Okay, go to file configuration. You have ZWCAD 2021 on your machine?
Yes.
Okay, can you cancel? Close the ZWCAD Civil, I mean. Okay, and open, you stop sharing, I don't see your screen.
Because I just exited.
You did what?
Okay, I should open what? Okay.
Can you share again? Can you share your screen, Jimmy?
Okay.
I don't see your screen.
1 second.
Okay, I see somehow Jimmy cannot share his screen. I don't know why. It's supposed to be regular like before. The rest of you, Nilo. Nilo? Are you with us? Nilo?
Hello, hello.
Hi, Nilo.
Unfortunately, the serial that you gave to me is not working. So right now, I'm just watching all the videos, and later on, I will do it.
Which of the serial key for activating the ZWCAD Civil?
Yes, yes.
But you don't have trial, your trial is expired?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. My
it's
trial
loaded
has
now.
expired already. So right now, I'm just watching all the tutorials, and later on, I'll do it.
What about Gian?
Yes, hello. I have the same case with Engineer Nilo. So I was wondering if you can send us later. Can you provide an extra?
What happened? You tried the keys and what happened?
It creates an error.
But it's loaded now.
It did what?
Yeah, it's the.
No, not for you, Jimmy. You did what, Gian?
It says it's expired.
Expired.
It doesn't open.
So I see, Jimmy, you don't have a problem now, right?
Yes, it's back. Thank
Okay.
you.
Gian, can you share your screen, please?
And unfortunately, I'm on mobile.
Okay, I see.
So I'm recording this also.
Okay. And what about Nilo?
The serial is not working for me.
Can you share your screen, please?
Wait. This one. Can you see my screen right now?
Yes.
So this is the serial that you gave us. One of the serials that you gave us, and it's not working. So
can you do next? Okay.
So right now I'm just watching all the videos.
Okay. Marina, is something that we can...
Does that work?
Marina, can we do something to fix it for him now? Marina? Okay, let's continue. Everybody, let's continue. So guys, I started by creating the contour lines. So let's go back to the system. And now, the next thing that I'm doing, okay. A short explanation about road design and how we design a road. Usually when we design a road, we start with the horizontal alignment, which is the alignment where the road is located.
Sorry, you're not showing your screen?
I'm not showing my screen. 1 second. Yeah. So whenever we start with the software, sorry, whenever we have, now we have the surface, now we want to design a road here. Now let's look at the topography. There is a small hill here, a small hill here. There's a stream going on in the center. There's a stream going on here in the center. And we want to design a road which go along this stream. Now each road starts with something that we call horizontal alignment. Is the alignment where the road is located. How do I do it? The first thing that I do, I open a layer. And I'm open a standard layer and I call it my CL. It's a standard layer. Where is it? My CL. And I will make this, I will give it a maybe red color. And I will make this as my alignment, as my current, and I will start designing my alignment here. I will start my road somewhere here, so I draw a polyline. The road starts somewhere here, let's say at this point. I continue here to this point, and I continue here to this point. Okay? So these are the 3 points that describe my road. My road starts from here, continue here, and end up here. But for now, it's just a polyline. We didn't convert it into a road. So how do we do it? We go to the roads here on the top and go to the horizontal alignment. You see the screen on the right?
Yes.
I'm pressing select. I'm going into the drawing. Then it says here in the command line, enter an option, polyline or segments. I will press enter for the polyline. Then I select the polyline. When I select, I press enter and I get 3 IPs. IPs are the intersection points. One IP is here at the beginning. Second IP is here at the intersection. Third IP is here at the end. If I press apply and OK again, the system will convert this polyline into a road showing the 3 IPs. So now you can see it. There's one IP here with the XY of this IP, and the name of the road is road 1. The second one is here, and the third one is here. So we have 3 IPs, 1, 2, and 3. The software also creates cross sections, and you can see there's cross section 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 going forward. I can present the section as this way, or I can go into options and change the display by clicking here. Go to the defined sections and don't show me the section as format 1, show me as format 2. And I press OK. And I press OK again, and I apply. Let's see what happens. So you can see there's one here, another one here, another one here, another one here, each 2025. So the display changed from serial number into the what we call running distance. It's a running distance from the beginning of the road going forward. Any questions so far? Guys, anyone? Feel free to ask. The next thing I want to do is to enter a curve here. Why? Because if the car is driving like this, and here need to change to the right, of course, unless this is a junction, the change will be with a curve. So what I'm doing, I'm entering a radius. Now, I want to describe a radius somewhere here. Radius, say, like this. Okay, I see the radius is around 62 meter, 63 meter. Okay. So let's use something similar. I will enter a radius of 60 meter. How do I do it? I'm going to the right side table, going into the IP, the relevant IP, which is this IP, and I enter the radius, 60 meter, and I press apply.
Dito na naman to.
Someone is with the mic on, we can hear.
Yeah.
You see what happened? I entered the 60 meter radius on this curve. What the system did from this point, we call it the tangent point. From this point, it started a curve which fit with 60 meter. And the data of the curves appear here. And the data of the curves appear here. Any questions about that? Guys, any questions about that?
Yeah, I have a question.
Please go ahead.
Yes. Is the 60 meters radius, is it standard or it can be below or above?
Okay, it's a good question. So the question was, where should we use always 60 or whatever? Okay. There are several factors that affect this 60 meter. 60 meter is not a standard, it's just an example. And the first question usually a civil engineer will ask himself is it a highway or is it a local road? If it's a highway, then there is usually a speed limit, or we expect the cars to drive fast with, I don't know, with a speed limit of, let's say 100 kilometers per hour. Then according to 100, if you use 60 meter radius, it's not enough. So if you want, in highways, nobody will design with 60 meter. Everybody will design with at least 500, 600, or 1,000 radius, which does not fit here. This is too short. The curve will be longer than this. 1,000 somewhere here. But if it's a small road inside, if it's a small road inside an urban area, then it's a different thing. Because definitely, if it's a small road inside urban and there are houses here, there's no problem to change by 60 meter. It's a regular curve because you're driving here at the speed of 40, 50 kilometers per hour maximum. What I want to say is that the bigger the curve, you can drive faster. So there are regulations for it. So it all depends on the speed limit, and then the rest will be what are the things that affect. For example, if there is a school here, let's say okay, let me put something. Let's say that there's a school here. So we are limited, but what we can do in terms of the curve. So there are obstacles that affect our curves as well. I hope this answers your question.
Yes.
Any more questions, guys? Okay. No question. So what I want you to do now is to try to practice again. Practice again, do what I did. Let me write it in the chat. Draw a polyline for the horizontal alignment. 5. Roads, horizontal alignment. Six, in the right side window, press select, go to the drawing, and in the command line, press enter, select the polyline, press enter. This is what we'll do. In the right window, press apply. This is the apply button. In the window in the center, press OK. You will see your road. Number 8. Enter a curve to the middle IP. In the table on the right, go to the second IP, I1, IP0 usually, and in the radius cell, enter the radius. So I'm giving you 2 minutes to practice and then we continue. I wanted to ask, I understand that who was Sheena, you said that your system has problem or is it working okay?
It's working okay now.
You don't have any problem.
Yeah, I reinstalled the software.
Okay. Who was reporting that he could not activate beside Gian? Nilo. Nilo is not here.
Nilo.
Yeah, but he's not here anymore. Yeah, I wanted to help him. Anyhow, Adam, your system is working fine? Somehow Adam has a problem in talking. His mic is not working. Okay. Let's continue. Let's continue. Let's continue. So, we saw the issue of the horizontal alignment. We showed the issue of the curve. Now, of course, I can change the curve. I can go here and change it to 100 meter and press apply. And apply
Please,
again.
can I ask a question, please?
Yes, please.
Yeah,
Who is talking?
This is Jimmy.
Okay, yeah, Jimmy.
Yeah. At the horizontal alignment, when I select and I press enter at the command line, it shows select object so that I am unable to select polyline to draw my section.
Can you show us the screen? Let's learn from your problem so all of us can see.
Shared.
I don't see a screen. Maybe. Okay. Can everybody see the screen of Jimmy? Yeah, I can see a screen.
No, yeah.
Okay. So what did you do? Did you draw the polyline? Where's the polyline?
So that's what I selected after I click select.
No, but first of all, you have to draw your polyline.
Okay. I think that's where the problem.
Yes.
Thank you.
Press escape now.
All right.
Draw your polyline. Yeah. Draw it now. Let's do it together. Let's see how you do it. Okay, select.
What? Enter.
Select. Go to the drawing.
I've selected the drawing.
And press enter. Okay, good. You have it.
Yeah.
660. Press apply.
This is material.
Okay. Yeah. Sheena, what about you? Could you do it?
All right.
Yes, I'm done.
Yeah. Can you share your screen? Can we see?
Let me stop sharing. Okay.
Yes. Sheena, can you share your screen, please?
Which one? I think I have some problem.
Sorry?
I'll just repeat again the alignment and I'll show my screen. I think I have
Yeah,
some problem.
let's try to solve it together. Can you share your screen?
Okay.
The entire thing is you know, we are not testing. We are trying to learn. It's not an easy thing to do. You saw, even Jimmy found it difficult. So I want to see that all of us. So let's do it together. Let's see what's happening. So please share your screen, Sheena, and we try to do it together. very much. Oh, it's nice. So what's the problem? You did it
I
very well.
I
But you
chose
don't.
the wall.
You did a wall. It's a mistake. Okay. Instead of roads, you selected a wall. You see, you are on wall. Okay.
Can I just remove this?
So what you do, delete, yes.
Yes.
Okay. And
Just
then
roll.
wait, go. Okay. Go to roads. Horizontal, yes. Select again. Good. Great. Excellent. Okay. Is it okay, Shina?
Yes.
Okay. Go to options on the right, Shina.
Actually, this is my problem now.
Okay.
I think this is from the with my antivirus.
Antivirus. Which antivirus do you use?
It's Kaspersky.
Kaspersky. Yes, we saw it actually last
Every
week.
time I close this,
We saw it. We saw it yesterday with another client. Can you off it?
the antivirus now.
Yes. We still have Windows Defender, so yeah. Can you? And then after you off it, show us again. Go to options. You didn't. You off it?
It's disabled now.
Sorry.
It's disabled already.
It's disabled now.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's continue. Go to define sections, yes. And change to format 2. Okay, good. Press OK. OK, and apply again. Let's see. Nice. Now, we want to see the distance between sections. So what you'll do, go into, again, the options. No, press apply. And mark not distances. Yes, distance also, yeah, and press OK. Now you will see it will show what is the distance between sections. Maybe very soon you'll see it. 25 meters. Good.
How
So
can I remove this?
just delete it. In AutoCAD. Yeah. And you see, it's given you the distance between section, but go into the tangent, go into the tangent. Yeah, zoom here. Yeah, no. Yeah, good. You see, you also see the distance between the two sections which are nearest to the tangent. You see it?
Yes.
Okay. It's also showing this. And you see that your tangent is after 89 meter running distance.
Yes.
Good, nice. All right, very good. Let me take control and let's move to the next item, which is vertical alignment. Okay, so we designed the horizontal alignment. It was very simple. Now I want to design the profile. The next thing that I'm doing, I'm cutting a profile along the road, along this road. And then I will design the slopes of the road. How do I do it? I'm going to roads, vertical alignment. See what happened. The system changed from the original drawing to road ver. It created a new drawing and it completely changed the environment here. So we have here and we have here. Let me press apply and apply again. And let me zoom to extents. You see what happened? the system went along the road and cut the surface to create a profile of the existing ground level along the road. Again, if I'm going to here. So it started here, it went and cut the surface along the road into the curve, into the end. This is what you see here. Any question about that one? Any questions about that one? Okay, so again, 25 meter. This is the vertical alignment profile. Now I want to design my profile. The same way I did on the horizontal, I'm doing on the profile, but here the system already created a layer for me. And the name of the layer is VerEdit. This is the name of the layer. The name of the layer is VerEdit. So I'm designing with the Polyline. Polyline. And let me start somewhere. I can even start with the object snap, with the point here. How do I do it? Object snap into here. And from here, I'm, let's say, going like this. Okay, you see this is the ground, but the road will go with this slope, more or less. And from here, let me off the object snap. I'm continue, say, up to, supposed to end up with my existing is here. Let's say, even if I extend outside a little bit, the software will know how to trim it. So I will end up here. When I press apply, I don't need to select anything. The system already relates to this layer, VerEdit, and convert this into a vertical alignment. You see what happened? System took this number and created. So there's a 11.9 promille. Promille is 1 divided by 1,000 percentage here, which this is the percentage exactly, 1.186. This is the same number. Actually, if you want to see it in percentage, you go into, into here, options, and we change it into percentage. And press apply again. Now it is with percentage. So 1.19 percentage go up here. This is what I draw. And then the slopes change a little bit to 0.6%. You can see the data in the table below. You can see the data in the table below. Now, all of you take 5 minutes to practice this. Go to roads vertical alignment. And in the vertical alignment, press apply, zoom to extend, and then draw your profile. Take 2 minutes. Take your 2 minutes. Gian?
Yes.
What I would strongly suggest that in the next meeting, you'll activate your system. If you have problems, Marina is there to help you. She can take remote and understand what the problem is or provide you with new keys.
Okay.
So you
Can
so
you? Sorry.
yes, go ahead.
Can you send us a new key so I can try it?
Sorry, you can what?
So I can try the new key.
A new key. Yeah, I can ask her to generate for you, and if you see a problem, Marina, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'll send him the new activation key.
New activation with NFR for 1 year.
No problem.
Now, Gian, if you encounter problem, let me know. The same goes for Nilo. Nilo is offline, but
Okay. I will
it's very,
be conveying the message to him.
yeah, it's very, very important. Both of you send to Marina. Marina will send you the information. But it's very important that you practice, because otherwise, to record and later on. Meanwhile, Sheena, are you succeeding? Is it okay for you?
Yes, Shlomi.
Yeah, Jimmy,
Yes,
you succeeded?
not really. It has not changed. I've
Can you-
created a section.
Can you show us the screen?
Okay.
It's very important to learn. It's not just all of you. The reason I'm doing it, because this is the way to learn. Because when I'm doing it, of course, it goes very simple because I know where to look for hitches. But when a new user is doing it, sometimes like Sheena did, we saw, or like Jimmy when he did. So this is what I'm looking for. So Jimmy, just show us your screen.
I've shared it.
1 second, let me, so I can see. Okay, good. Press apply.
So,
Apply again. Somehow it didn't do it well for you. Can you touch the polyline? Can you remove this polyline that you draw?
okay.
Not this one, the one that you draw.
Okay.
Okay, draw it, yeah. Now you see the table below.
Yes.
It shows, there's wrong information there. STZ, you see elevation 0. You see the garbage below? In the table below.
Yes.
Look, not here, in the table below the drawing. Far below the drawing, the text table below. Lower part of the window.
Okay.
Yeah, not this one. This is the topography data. On the right, there's the design data.
Yes, I've sent it.
Okay,
Zero.
this is the problem. What you entered, you wanted to do 0 extent, but instead you did it here. You didn't even notice. Only later on you went into the command. And this is what created the problem. So just remove this line. How do you remove this line? You go to, you see the serial number, you can go to click the X. You see the X on the left of this table? X button, to the left of the table. Left of the table, no, where you've been.
Okay.
No, yeah, there's an X, yeah.
This
Click one, yes. Click it, erase. Yeah, good. And now you draw your polyline and it's supposed to be okay. Let's just see it quickly. See, now everything is okay. So this is what caused the problem. It's a very classical thing that we saw on people, but by mistake, they enter garbage in the design satellite. Look at this table below.
Yeah.
You see, all of you. The system translated the polyline into data. So before you entered garbage by mistake, so it didn't know what to do. Okay, I will take the lead. I will take the screen. I hope this was clear. But you see, to learn from beginners' mistakes, it's very important because this is the way to learn. So it's important that we'll see. Okay, so we designed the profile, but again here, of course, the car, when it drives, it goes and climbs here, and then there will be a bump here. So we want to ease the bump by entering a curve. So I'm entering a curve of 100 meter. Of 100 meter, and I'm pressing apply. The same like I did in vertical alignment. I'm in horizontal alignment doing for vertical alignment. You see, I enter the curve. Here the curve is not a radius, it's a factor of distance. We call it 2t, 2 tangent length. From here, 50 meters to the left. So the distance, the horizontal distance from this point will be 80 meters to here. Sorry, 50 meters to here, to this tangent, and 50 meters to the other side. Total 100 meter distance. And the software converted it into radius, you can see here. I hope this is clear. Any questions about that one? Anyone, any questions about that one? No questions. Let me continue. Good. From here, I'm pressing the close. By the way, if I want to see this text of the horizontal alignment here, the vertical alignment here on the horizontal alignment, I go back to the horizontal alignment, press apply, and in this case, check the layout. It will start showing me the layout. There's no layout, but there's at least the elevation along the center line. So you see, the system translated the profile data into the vertical alignment. Any questions about that? Any questions about that? No questions. Okay, good. Now, I want you to pay close attention because it's getting a little bit more cumbersome, should I say, more complicated. I'm going to design the cross section. It's very important that you'll follow. There are a lot of steps here, so please pay attention. Please pay attention. I'm going into roads, cross sections. Let me just explain what I'm going to do. I have the horizontal alignment. I have the profile of the road. Now I want to design the true cross sections here, how the road will look like. So if I go to roads, cross sections, this is the window. This is the window of the cross sections. Please pay close attention. The window is divided into 4, let's say, areas. This is the first area, drawing area. This is the horizontal alignment. Sorry, these are the list of the cross sections shown here and a lot of function which we can do. And this section shows one table and this section shows another table. When we start, this shows the existing ground level and this shows the design. This shows the design. The first thing that I will do here is define the cross sections. By default, when we didn't do anything before, it was 25 meters. Let's do the build the list according to the same 25 meters. So I'm pressing here the defined sections. The system takes this same default 25 meter between sections. When I press apply, I can see the list. Do you see it? This is the list. So this is the list of the cross sections. The next thing that I want to do is to take the existing ground level of the cross sections along the road. So I'm telling the software, get topo data for all sections, this button. Here, third to the left. I'm clicking on it. I'm pressing OK. Here it is. This is the cross section in the first section. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, going on. Any questions so far? No questions. What I did, I told the software actually, go 25 meter to the 20 meter. You see, this is 20 meter to the left. Go 20 meter to the right and give me cross sections. In fact, these are the cross sections. I told the software from here, go 20 meter to here. And let's do offset. What the software did, offset select, let's say 20 meter here. Offset 20 meter here, here. What's going on? Okay, offset 20 meter. It doesn't want to offset. Why? He doesn't want to offset the, well, he did. It's too long. I didn't see. I did it many times. Okay, so again, what the system did, software and, sorry, and let's do it again. Sorry, offset 20 meter. This one to this side. Good. So the software went 20 meter to the left up to this point, 20 meter to the right, and cut slices of the existing ground level surface. And these slices is what you see here. This is the first slice, second slice, third, so on and so on. So I can move between sections and I can see the slice. Any questions? Any questions?
I don't get this part at all.
Okay. You didn't understand, or you want me to repeat?
Yes, I want you to repeat it.
Okay. What I did, I went into the cross sections. Now cross sections are these sections, right? We call them cross because they are crossing the road. The car is driving this way, right? From here. Sorry, I'm trying to do an arrow. Sorry, just to explain. This is the direction of the car. The car is driving like this. This is the beginning of the road. We are cutting slice of the ground level on this corridor, 20 meter to the left, 20 meter to the right, of the ground level. This is the ground level. This is the existing ground level. The software went and cut slice of existing ground level along this road. I hope you understand. Shina, did you understand? Jian, is that clear?
Yes.
Okay, good. So this is what I did. Again, how I did it in the roads cross sections. The first thing that I did, I pressed this button to define the list, to build this list. So I press OK here. If I press again, it will say I already have, so I said leave it. And then I press get T, so it's has given me slices along. The next thing that I'm going to do is design my road. So again, please, everybody pay close attention. I design my road using the first section, section number 0. This is where I start designing my road. How do I do it? I'm going to the lower left table. I don't need this table anymore. So I change it from here to structure. Structure is the top level of the road. Is the top level of the road. What we call crown point is the center of the road. So I start with the structure. I'm starting with the beginning. You see, this is segment 0. I start by entering 0, enter, and 0, enter. Very important that you press enter. Very important that you press enter after you key in the data. Very important. Then I'm starting with the left, right? I started here at the 0. I'm going into the left. So I'm going to segment -1. I'm going -3. Let's say my lane is 3.5 meter, 3.75 meter. So, or 3.6 meter. I'm doing 3.6 meter to the left. -3.6, and I press enter. And I'm going into the slopes and enter -2.5, which is the percentage of the slope of left lane. I press enter. Let's see what happened. If I press apply, this is what I did. I went into 3.6 meter length. This is the 0 point. This elevation is coming from the vertical alignment, from the profile. From here, I went 3.6 meter, and I went 2.5% low. So this is the elevation at this point, right? 234.2. And from here, the software didn't know what to do, so of course it cannot leave it open. It closes it to the existing ground level like this, like a small wall or whatever you want to call it, although this is a small difference. The difference between them is, you can see it here, 34 cm. Hope you can follow. From here, I want to create shoulders. Let's say my shoulders are one meter from here. Not asphalt, the soft shoulders, 1 meter. So I'm going to -2, and I'm entering -1, because I'm going, again, minus to the left, 1 additional meter. And I want to tell the software, keep the same slope, -2.5%. Press apply if I want to see the result. So you see, there are 2 segments. The first one, which ends up here, and the one shoulders continue 1 meter. So you see, this is 1 meter. If I want to demarcate this or marcate this as asphalt, I'm going to the segment. You see, this is the segment of the asphalt, the 3.6 meter. I'm going into the cover, double click it, open the scroll down and change this to asphalt. So now I can even see that this is an asphalt and this is regular shoulder. I hope you can follow. It's all about practicing. It's a little bit confusing in the beginning. But the most important thing is that always design from the center outside. Center outside, from 0, 0, then to this segment, because if you start keying the data from top to bottom, you'll not get anything, because the software will not know how to relate. It's always key in from the center outside. Now I want to tell the software what to do here. For now, the software doesn't know what to do, so it puts what we call 1 to 0. There's no slope. It goes straight. This is the slope here. The slope left in cut is set to 1 to 0. This is cut. Why cut? Because we are beneath the ground. This is the ground. We are cutting here. So if I change it, I can change it to 1 to 1. Press apply, and this is what I'll get. This is 1 to 1 ratio. So again, this will go we entered by percentage. Here we entered it by ratio. Questions? Any question about this one? Since I want to design this as a typical cross-section, I will also define what will happen when this section will go into fill, when it be above the ground. And I will also enter a slope of 1 to 1. It will not affect here because here we are cutting. And now I'm doing the same to the right side. So I'm coming from here to the right side, 3.6 meter, minus 2.5, 1 meter, minus 2.5, repeating the same thing, marking this one as an asphalt, this one is an asphalt, and slope of 1 to 1 to the right. Let's see. Here it is. Oh, you see, this is fill. So in this case, the system knows that it has to take this. It discovered that it's in fill, so it's using this slope. What I want you to do is try to practice it now. Take 5 minutes. Sheena, Jen, you can follow. Jimmy, Adam, if you are with us. Try to practice it. It's very important. If not, we'll do it together. Try by yourself. Take 2 minutes. If not, we'll take one of you screen and we'll do it together. But try. האם הכל בסדר? אני רוצה לראות שכולם משתנים ואני רוצה להם בקורס. לא יכול לדבר גם על קורס, כל זה לא מותקן. Jimmy, please show us your screen and let's see how is it going for you. If not, we'll try to do it together.
It's not going at all.
So show me your screen. Let's. All of us will learn together. Okay, go to the cross section and let's show me.
Section.
So first of all, close this window, right? No, not here. Close on the right. You have a button. No, no, no. Okay, never mind. Roads. No. Close. You see the window on the right? Close. There's a button on the right. There's a button on the right. There's a button on the right. It's written close. There's a big button on the right. It shows close. Look for it.
Okay.
You pressed it?
Yes.
Okay. Now you can go to cross sections.
Vertical.
Good. No. What did you go? You went again to the vertical alignment.
Yes.
So this. Go to the cross sections, right? Good, excellent. Now, first of all, you define the cross section. You press the define section button on the right. Now, upper left in this, where you are. Yeah, exactly. And press OK. You don't want to change anything. Good. So you have your list. Right?
Yes.
Now you want to cut the existing ground level. So press the Get Topo Data button, again on the right side, third to the left in the lower row. That's right. Good, excellent. Thank you. Yeah, press OK. You see? This is the first slice. You can go to the next slice. Continue with the rest of the slice. You can flip between sections. Yeah. See all the sections? Now go back to the first one and let's start designing. How do we do it? We change the lower left table into structure. Good, excellent. And start with the center, 0, 0. 0, enter. And elevation is, you are working with something that called elevation. It's the type of installation that is on your machine. How to change it? You see it says elevation?
Yes.
But it's supposed to be DH. Everybody, please pay attention because it's a very common issue where people have problems and something goes wrong. The thing is that the system has two ways to work. One, we call it elevation, and the other one, we call it DH. Elevation is where you work with absolute elevations. It's when you don't have a profile. But since we designed the profile, we have to change it to DH. How do we do it? Press the options button on the right. It's a small hand holding a paper, not this one. There's a small hand holding a paper. Yeah. And change, you see it's working method, it says elevation, change it to DH. Working method, change it to DH. Yes, exactly, and press OK. Now it's very good that we saw it together because this is very common. It's a common problem when people contact us and say, oh, something is getting wrong, and this is the problem usually. So start again. Okay, now go from 0, enter 0. You entered already?
Yes.
And DH, enter. 0 again. Right. Start from the left side. Go to -1. And what is the length? Oh, no, you want only 1 meter lane. 1 meter is very, very narrow. Maybe you want to do it bigger. So the offset, a typical lane is, okay, it can be 1.8 meters. So 2 lanes will be 3.6. Put it offset of 3.6, change it. -3.6. Enter. Now you don't enter the edge, you enter the slope. So go to the slope and enter -2. And enter. Good. Continue here. Shoulders of 1 meter. So -1 meter. And the slope will be also -2. Okay. So I used -2.5, but you are using -2. It's okay. There's no problem. Press apply. Let's see the result. Okay. This is what you designed so far. You saw? You see? Now you want to highlight that the first segment, the -1 segment, the one with 3.6 meter, is an asphalt. So double click the cover. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and apply if you want to see the change. See, if you want to zoom in, stand on it and left click in the mouse.
Yeah.
See? Okay?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, very good. What about you, Sheena? Are you okay?
I have a problem.
Okay, can you share your screen and let's do it together like we did with Jimmy. Let's see. Probably it's a small trick that we need to teach you. Okay, so go into the cross sections, please.
Can you see my screen?
Roads, cross sections. Oh, what happened? You stop sharing. All right. Roads, cross. Ah, you have it already. Here it is. Good. Yeah.
I started the
Oh.
cross section in station 25 because there's an error in my station 0.
You didn't do anything. Okay, 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 okay.
When I first applied this.
No. I understand. There's no, it's very good. Exactly. Look, guys, this is exactly what I want to see. I want to see problems and I want to show you how to fix them because these are common. This is the real life. Let's see the error. The system says there is no vertical alignment definition in this section, meaning in the beginning of the road, you didn't design a profile. So close this window, please. Go to the vertical alignment. Okay. And see, go to the beginning of the road, at the beginning. See what happened here. Zoom in more. You see the difference?
Yeah.
In section 0, no, don't do anything. I'll show you how to do. But in section 0, you don't have elevation. You started at a little bit longer. Okay, how do you fix it? You can fix it on the drawing, but you have an easier way. See the table below. You see the table below? Not the existing, but the design, the right side table. No. Yeah, it says you started 25 centimeters from the beginning. Change it to 0. Enter. Yeah, and press apply. Let's see. Yeah. Zoom in. Perfect. Go to the cross section, and I think now it will be okay. I don't think I know. Okay, so what you can do, go to the next section. You can start. Now I show you a trick. instead of redesigning everything, press the copy button. You see the lower left, yes, copy, press it, go to the first section, and press the paste, and press apply. Excellent. Okay? Are we good?
Yes. Thank you.
Perfect. So again, everybody stand on the first section. On the first section, and let me take control. Let me continue. So, this is, we design our section. We start with this point, call it 0, 0. We went 3.6 meters to the left with 2.5% slope, or 2%, depends on what you did. Then we said soft shoulders with additional 1 meter in 2.5%. And then we told the software here to close the slope of 1.1, 1 to 1. And on the right side, we did the same. So this is my structure, the top of the road. The top of the road, the carriageway. Now I want to design also the subgrade. The subgrade. This I do it in the design ground level. How do I do it? I'm standing at 0 and I'm telling the software, look, the thickness of the road structure is 0.5 meter, 0.5. And I'm telling the software, you go again with the same parameter, 3.6 minus 2.5, and 1 meter and minus 2.5. And to the left, 3.6 minus 2.5, 1, 1, 2.5. I'm going the same, but my starting point is what I'm doing the same, but my starting point is, and let me do the same, 1 to 1, 1 to 1, 1 to 1, 1 to 1. I'm doing the same, but my starting point is not here, is here, is 50 meters below, 50 cm, sorry, below, of course. You see, not here, I started here. So I started with 0 minus 0.5 here. And from here I went 3.6 meter and then 1 meter. And from here, the software knows that it has to close it to the structure. This is how we mark it. And from here, it continues. And to the right, it's the same, but here we don't close up and then down. Of course, there's no such thing. So we open up the down. And this is what we get. Okay, so what do we see? This layer here, the red one, is where the bulldozer will cut the earthworks. We call it subgrade. Is where the earthwork of the road, where the bulldozer will cut the ground. And on top of that, after cutting, we start paving. Paving with slice until we get to the top level. Total thickness of the pavement will be 50 cm, and then we'll get the top level. So this is my typical cross section. What I'm doing now, I'm pressing the copy button on the right, going to the last section and pressing paste. I'm copying from the first to the last. You see, the structure and the design was copied to here, so I can press apply. And this is my last section. Here I'm cutting. Why I'm cutting? Let me remind you my profile. Sorry, you don't have to do it, I'm just showing you. So my profile started like this. Here I started with the ground. It was exactly the same. This is my 0, 0 level. And my last one, I was cutting. You see, this is the ground, and I'm below the ground. I'm cutting. So this is what you see in the cross sections. This one, it's in 0, 0. It starts with the 0, 0 point here. But here, the 0, 0 start here in cut. Good. So I created my first section, I created my last section. Sheena, in your case, you also created 0 point plus 25, but it's not a problem. Then instead of copying for the entire section Y by 1, I'm using this button. I'm calling it interpolate empty section. It tells the software, go to each section and fill in the data by interpolation. And this is what we see. Section 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each section now, I have the data. All the data is here. You see it here. So what I'm asking all of you is to do the same, 2 minutes. Again, what do? You define the design ground level, like I did here. Then you copy from the first, press the last one, and press paste. You apply, and then you interpolate empty section. Please, do it 5 minutes, and then we'll continue. Sheena, is it going okay?
Yes, I'm done.
Good, good, excellent. Jimmy?
Yes,
Okay,
it's okay.
great. So now we have all the sections. Good, we have all the sections. What we can do now, since we have the horizontal alignment, we have the profile, and we have the sections, we can create also the layout of the road. How do we do it? We press this button, create layout. You see the button here on the right? You
Yes.
press this button. You mark everything beside junction. You don't need to. And you press apply. See what happened? The system takes all the data and converts it into a full road. 3.6 meter, 1 meter, 3.6 meter, 1 meter, and this is the one-to-one that we did. One-to-one here, one-to-one here. Questions? Any questions? Do you have any questions, guys?
I have no questions.
Yes, please.
No questions.
No questions. All the roads data is here, to the left and to the right. Good, let me save the project. I'm pressing the upper left button, save. The project was saved. Unless you have questions, I finished for today. Let's just summarize what we discussed.
Okay.
We started with the horizontal alignment, where we draw a polyline. We mark the radius. We press apply, and we got our road. We went into vertical alignment, where the drawing changed. We press apply, and we saved our profile. Then we designed our profile using a polyline. We got the data here. We pressed apply and saw the profile. From here, we went into cross sections. We started by defining the list. We did it by pressing this button. We got the list. We went into, we pressed this button to get slice of the ground level each 25 meter. Then we started by designing. We entered to the first section. We changed this one to structure. Started with 0, 0, 3.6, 1 meter. This is asphalt, the same to the right, and a slope of 1 to 2 on the edges. We pressed apply. We did the same for the design, but started with 0 and minus 0.5. We copy and paste to the last one, and then interpolate. We got the cross sections. From that, we created the layout and got the complete layout. Few more things that I want you to see. First of all, here I have a lot of data in the table. Sometimes people like it, but sometimes people don't like it. It shows the existing ground level, the design ground level, the structure ground level, but all this data also appear here. So it's a duplication of data. This data appears here, and this data appears here. Here it appears because it's also show the cut and fill of this. If we don't want to see it here, which usually is the preferred one, I'm going into options and I'm telling the software, remove the add total earthworks. In this case, I will see it like this. See? So these two tables will narrow down. Now the section look neater. All the sections looks neater. This is the first thing I wanted to show you. Second thing, and now it's more complicated. Let's assume this is my road. What I'm going to do in the next 5 minutes to show you, you will not practice, you can practice it later on, how I change the alignment. This is my road, but I see that it's go over my building here. And let's say I cannot move this building. So I want to move my road. I'm going to the road's horizontal alignment. This is the design coordinates list where the IPs are. I'm pressing the move button here. He asked me which one to move. I'm picking this IP. Immediately select this. Sorry, I didn't, okay. I select this IP and I move it from here. Let me stretch it to here. When I press apply, the coordinates of the IP changed, and then now the entire road will move to the new location. You see? This is the old location, I can remove it. This is the new location. So what I did, I went into horizontal alignment, I used the move and I moved it. But see what happened now. The road now is longer. You see, so I'm missing data here. I designed only up to here. So how do I do it? I'm going to the road's vertical alignment. See, this is the new missing distance, right? The new missing distance. I can either continue by extending this. That's what I can do. Do a polyline. Let's try to do 2 tricks. Extend, and I have to extend the ver edit. So, okay. Let me remove this one. If I press apply, I think it's supposed to work. Let's see. You see? It's extended. Now it's okay. Now if I'm gonna go to the cross sections, again, the problem now, you see the distance? Now the distance is 285.23, but my former list end up at 275.51. I can either define section or I can even build it manually. I can put here and says, this is not the distance. I want to change it. So I'm changing this into 285.23. And the name, let's use the same name. 285.23. You see, automatically the software discovered that this is a new section. I'm going to tell the software, get the topo data again. And I got the topo data of this. I'm going to the last former section, copy, go to the last one, paste. Here it is. Now I finished my design. If I will recreate the layout, it's supposed to rectify this one. Let's see. You see? Now, we will not practice it now because this is quite complicated, but try to do it by yourself. What I did actually is changing the alignment. I changed the alignment by using to drag this IP, move it to a new location, the entire road changed, but then I saw the deficit here in the distance. So I have to compensate on this new 10.23 meter, which I had because of the change of the alignment. So what I did, I went to do the vertical alignment, change the length, continue to the cross section and copy the cross section from here to here. Actually built a new cross section at the end of the road, copy and design into it. It's all about practice. We will send you recording of this and you'll be able to practice. Thank you, everybody. We'll meet again in a week time from now. Thanks a billion.
Shlomi,
Yes.
Okay.